And by the way, if you're offended by Christmas, you should go to the desert and kill yourself. Like, that's my deal. Just go find a fucking plot. I don't want you to upset your family.
Right.
I don't want to upset the neighbors. Go find a fucking patch of desert and just fucking kill yourself. Just fall on a knife. Just, would you please? You're obviously miserable. Let's just finish it. Yeah. Just finish yourself. There's nothing to do with religion.
Literally.
Or I felt uncomfortable with my children. Then go kill yourself. Please kill yourself. All right. No idea.
So is there still a war on Christmas? I thought it was over. I thought, that we came to the conclusion that not enough people gave a shit about the war on Christmas. I just saw a video today with Adam Carolla going on a rant about Christmas and the people that hate Christmas and want to get rid of it. What's the percentage of that? I don't know what the numbers of that is. Is there a lot of people who are anti-Christmas and want to get rid of it? I understand that. I guess there's a movement that we shouldn't print Merry Christmas in public areas or like on a coffee cup. Instead, we should say things like Happy Holidays or I don't know. I'm in Canada, and up here I guess we stopped saying Merry Christmas too or printing it. So as of right now, for the 2016 year, our coffee cups and Tim Hortons say warm wishes, I believe. I think that's the slogan that we're going with this year. And I thought that was the movement, right? That for some reason they wanted to not say Merry Christmas to not offend people who didn't celebrate it or something. I'm not too sure, but it's not like the people who say that we shouldn't print Merry Christmas on things that they are against Christmas. It's not like they don't go home and not celebrate Christmas. As far as I'm concerned, even those people are celebrating Christmas. I don't get this. I thought, is there really a war on Christmas? It's not like there's people are out in the streets and protesting this. Is there? I'm not aware of it. If there is, it's not like there's a movement to pass a law that says you can't celebrate Christmas or you can't say Merry Christmas to people. I don't think you're going to get punched in the face if you go up to somebody and say, hey, Merry Christmas, Joe. What the fuck did you just say to me, you goddamn son bitch? Come over here and say that to my face. I don't want you and your kinds wishing Merry Christmas to me. Is that happening? Yeah, I live in the greater Toronto area, which there's a lot of Middle Eastern people. And I don't know if they celebrate Christmas, to be quite honest with you, but I'm pretty sure I can go up to any Middle Eastern person and say, Merry Christmas, Muhammad, or whatever. That's probably pretty. But I don't think they're going to look back at me and say, fuck you. It's kind of like when people say, what is it? God bless you. I don't believe in none of that religion garbage, whatever. I don't care. I don't get in the way of people practicing it, but I don't buy it. And if somebody says to me, God bless you, I don't fucking lose my shit. Are there a lot of people losing their shit if you go up to them and say Merry Christmas? Is there that much of a movement against Christmas? Even the people who don't want to print Merry Christmas, or people that are business owners who don't want to say Merry Christmas, but instead warm wishes or Happy Holidays, they're not against Christmas. But Adam Carolla, who I listen to his podcast. I like it. I think it's funny. It's one of the better podcasts out there, and in my opinion. But this, to me, seemed I didn't know he felt this way about it. I didn't know he thinks that there's such a big movement, or maybe there is. Because I'm up here in Canada, and he's in California, so maybe in California there is a movement. So in his bubble, he thinks that there's a huge war against Christmas, and I'm in my bubble where I don't think there is, because up here in Canada we celebrate Thanksgiving like a week before Halloween, and on November 1st, man, it's Christmas. It's on. You go to the stores and you see decorations, you see everything. We start celebrating Christmas from November and on. So it's on. Anywhere I go, I can't avoid it, even if I wanted to. It's there. It's everywhere. Even if there is a movement of people trying to get rid of Christmas, it's not gonna stick. People love that shit. People love it. People love Christmas. They're not gonna let the anti-Christmas community win. That's not a war that they're gonna win. There's nothing to worry about. And if you do come across one of these maniacs who is anti-Christmas, then just ignore him. Tell him to shut the fuck up. It's a losing cause. People love Christmas. I'm not big on holidays. I don't even like Halloween that much. I mean, I kind of like the horror aspect of it, but I don't like to dress up and do all that goofy shit. It's not for me. I've never really enjoyed it, but I wouldn't tell people not to celebrate Halloween or to celebrate it. I don't know. Is it? I'm not also for the idea of forcing people to celebrate a holiday that they don't want to celebrate. If somebody doesn't want to celebrate Christmas, then they shouldn't have to. You don't fucking force them either. But I don't think it's being taken away from us. And you should hear the rant that Adam went on today. Or not today. I don't know when the fuck he did this. Recently he did it. And it was just so over the top for something that is such a non-issue. Not to me. I don't like that's he was calling people that are anti-Christmas saying, this is what you're worried about. This, don't you have anything better to do with your time? And I'm thinking to myself, don't you have something better to talk about than to rant about the war on Christmas? That's a non-issue that doesn't exist. Like, you just look around, go step outside, and you can see that Christmas is in full effect. You can't get away from it. I don't know. What is he afraid? Or I don't know. I was just kind of confused by it. I don't, because you got to think about the intention. Even if people want to be more inclusive or less exclusive with this Christmas thing, I don't think the intention is to get rid of Christmas altogether. I hope not. And if that's the case, then I'm against it. But I don't know. From where I stand, I walk around and I see Christmas everywhere. And Adam is starting to sound, and I like Adam a lot. I think he makes a lot of sense on a lot of issues. But he's starting to sound like that dude. What's his fucking name? It's like a youth pastor who wears a backwards red hat. Sounds like a moron every time he opens up his mouth. And talking about they're taking Jesus away from Christmas. And he was going on a rant on a YouTube video because Starbucks wasn't printing Merry Christmas anymore. You know what I mean. I'll post a picture of it somewhere, but you know who I'm talking about, that lunatic. Adam, he's starting to remind me of that dude. I'm sure there are some people that are anti-Christmas, but I truly believe that it's a very small percentage. I can't imagine that there's that many people that give a shit about not celebrating Christmas or not letting other people celebrate Christmas. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't think that it's a big enough of a cause to not, at least not enough to go on a rant about it. You may be saying I'm going on a rant about it, but I'm just trying to understand. I'm just calling bullshit on this anti-Christmas thing. I think that S.C. Cupp, I think she wrote a book about the war against Christianity, and I think it's bullshit. But even that has more validity than the war against Christmas. I think we'll get rid of Christianity before we get rid of Christmas. I mark my words. Christmas isn't going anywhere. I don't think so. I don't see it. I fucking step outside and I just can't avoid it everywhere, especially in a big city. And if there's snow and it's cold, like where I live, that cold weather just seems to get you into the spirit. And I don't know what the fuck Adam was going on about. It seemed odd. I like the show and nothing against him, but I was just kind of confused. He seems so angry about it. I'll post a link so you can check the video for yourself and you can make up your own mind, but I thought it was a little bit over the top for an issue that I don't think it's a big deal, and I don't think there's enough people out there that are anti-Christmas. I don't know. I don't see it. Anyway, thanks for listening, watching me rant about the anti-Christmas. I think that's how I don't know. Bye.